The world number one in men's tennis, Jannik has been banned from tennis for 3 months. So if you haven't been keeping up, the 3-time Grand Slam champion last year was cleared of doping after he had tested positive for a banned substance called colostobol. How the product got into Sinner is because his physio was using it to treat a cut that the physio had. He was giving Sinner massages, and then the product got into him through those massages. Yes, this is a crazy story, but 3 separate experts backed up this story and said that it was completely reasonable, but that is how the product got into Sinner, because he has dermatitis and cuts on his body. I want to make it clear that the amounts that were in Sinner's body had no performance enhancement benefits. So after Sinner was initially cleared of the decision, the World Anti-Doping Agency appealed the decision to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Fast forward to 2025, and WADA has now reached an agreement with Sinner to see him suspended for 3 months. Not because he intended to cheat or he knowingly knew that he took the product or that it had any performance enhancement benefits, only because he bears a level of responsibility for the negligence of his team. So initially they were looking to suspend him for 1 to 2 years. However, they've reached an agreement to only suspend him for 3 months, which they are completely allowed to do if the player admits to an anti-doping rule violation. And depending how serious the violation is, the degree of fault and how promptly the player responds will depend the length the suspension will be. Based on all of that, they decided 3 months was appropriate. And because this decision has been made, it can't be appealed again, so this is it. So his suspension will run from the 9th of February to the 4th of May. So some major tournaments that he'll miss out on includes Indian Wells and the Miami Open, Monte Carlo Masters, and also the Madrid Open. However, he will be back in time for the Italian Open and also the rest of the Grand Slams for 2025. After the announcement was made, Sinner came out and said, "I have always accepted that I am responsible for my team and realize WADA's strict rules are an important protection for the sport I love. On that basis, I have accepted WADA's offer to resolve these proceedings on the basis of a 3-month suspension."